What if I told you that there is a way to bring about the changes your life requires to place you in a position where you are better able to provide for yourself the safety, comfort, and financial stability your household needs with very little effort required on your part? An opportunity that can serve anyone in Trinidad and Tobago, other regions in the Caribbean, even international countries and states across the globe, as almost anywhere in the world. There are people being challenged to make ends meet, as the cost of living in most situations never matches what persons are able to earn for so many different reasons, some that are beyond our control. Something has to be done. People need a way out in this society where very few seem to care about persons who are striving daily to get out and stay out of a lifestyle of poverty. I propose a solution that is not a business opportunity, definitely not a pyramid scheme, it isn't a get-rich-quick promotion, and surely not a susu. I introduce you to Vision Impact Millions. This is an initiative that will serve as an investment system for the purpose of creating and supporting new and existing projects, which would generate ongoing profits to be distributed equally as shares to only those persons that has contributed to making this vision a reality. It will provide a means of sustainability as the profits multiply and increase when each project develops and grows. Some persons become quite skeptical when anything they seek to participate in involves money, and I cannot blame you, as I too have had my fair share of disappointments. However, it is still important to know that every opportunity is not a scam, and we cannot expect to benefit from any opportunity without taking risks, making sacrifices, or investing in some way, especially if the returns on our investment relates to finances. This system involves a well-thought-out plan of action with a structure that will provide accountability from the very start, and you will realize this as I further explain the step-by-step plan of action that will take place in 3 phases. Listen carefully as I will soon explain each step. Vision Impact Millions is quite simple that even a child can follow its steps, and even though it may seem similar to other initiatives, it is by far very unique in so many ways that will be revealed in time to come. Vision Impact Millions will soon be the most talked about opportunity that persons on board will feel proud to be a part of, as it will lead to individuals being supported through one or more of the following ways: employment opportunities, home ownership or assistance for housing repairs, support to purchase new or used vehicles in excellent condition, paid vacation trips, household supplies such as food, clothing, and even bill expenses, business startups or expansions, paying off debts in full, education supplies and training equipment, medical treatment including disability support, and much more as needs arises. So, how is this all possible, you may ask? By a community of persons pooling together the needed resources to enable the vision to receive a kickstart in executing its simple 3-phase plan of action as follows. Phase 1, the phase of hope. This requires the community to build from a foundation of 40 individuals, which has already been put in place, and this building process will be done in just 30 days. You heard me right, 30 days. Days 1 to 9, the community will go through a process where daily 40 new individuals would be added to the community. So by day 9, the community would have grown from 40 to 400 individuals. And on day 10, the community would celebrate this accomplishment, giving thanks first and foremost to God for making it happen. Days 11 to 19, the process would be repeated, and daily 400 new members will be added to the community, so that on day 19, the community would have then grown from 400 members to 4,000 members. And on day 20, the community would celebrate even a bigger accomplishment, giving thanks to God for taking us thus far. Days 21 to 29, the process is repeated for a third time, now allowing daily 4,000 new members to be added to the community. And this would bring the community on day 29 from 4,000 persons to 40,000 individuals. And on day 30 would be our final day of Thanksgiving to celebrate completing our first phase. I tell you, our community of 40,000 persons will be private, and like with Noah's Ark, the door will be shut. No one else will be allowed on board to ensure that we are able to bite only as much as we are able to chew, so focus of the vision can be maintained. It does not matter what level you would have come on board. Once inside, you are now part of a system where equal benefits would be earned, as in Phase 2, the contributions would be the same. Phase 2, the phase of unity. This phase requires unity to accomplish the task of creating an investment fund of $10 million, and that's TT dollars, in just 15 weeks. Yes, only 15 weeks. And don't let the sound of 10 million TT dollars scare you. The method is very simple but quite effective and structured to make the investment very affordable. Week 1 to 10, each community member must invest $20 weekly to build the investment fund to $8 million. Week 11 to 15, each community member must invest a smaller amount of just $10 weekly to further build the investment fund by $2 million. Each person would have equally invested 250 TT dollars, leading to our grand total of 10 million TT dollars. And in week 16, we give thanks and celebrate that we are now positioned to push the vision and create large-scale projects in the fields of education and skills training, agriculture, tourism, health and wellness, real estate, food and nutrition, sports and entertainment, arts and craft, clothing and textiles, transport services, and other niche markets as investment options expand. Imagine what an investment of 250 TT dollars can grow into as your equal share of the profits from each project increases in days, weeks, months, and so many years to come that future generations would still have access to. May I remind you that our community will be private. No government control or political interference, with limited access over the 30-day cycle soon to begin. The final phase, number 3, the phase of love. It is important that we operate a system of transparency so we can all grow together to support each other. No person will benefit more than the other. Our situations may be different and our needs may vary, but at no point in time will any person profit or gain an unequal share of the profits from any of the projects that become established from the Community Investment Fund. Hence, as soon as our community completes Phase 1 and 2, legal action will be taken to register as an incorporated organization for the purpose of signed contractual agreements to ensure transparency for each financial transaction between the organization and suppliers for each project, as well as agreements between the organization and its community members for the release of funding for various needs when approved. Additionally, as part of the legal process, an accounting system will be set up to manage the smooth operations of all projects with a team of qualified persons who will also be responsible for the employment of persons, giving first preference to community members, and for persons outside the community to gain employment, they must be recommended or referred by a community member. That's how transparent and fair the system will be. In our community, members will be constantly updated on the affairs of the system of operations involving all projects and its distributed expenditures and profits through monthly, quarterly, and annual reports from our accounting team, who will share timely financial statements, photos and videos of projects in action, achievement reports on how shares are building and profits are increasing. And as often as needed, funds can be dispersed in the form of direct checks to reputable suppliers, bank deposit transfers, And in cases that become necessary, the exception of cash in hand will be considered and accepted. It would be of extreme importance to note then that for persons who reside outside of Trinidad and Tobago using a different currency of exchange, whatever funds will be dispersed to you would be calculated to your exchange rate to ensure what you receive equals to our TT currency. If you like what you hear, give this vision a chance. Be a part of this amazing opportunity that you will never regret. The foundation member that shared this opportunity with you, take the time right now to respond, reach out, and ensure that you are added, as the spaces are limited and filling fast. As founder and creator of this vision, entrusted to me by God, I, Anika John, am delighted to lead and serve the community. And I take this opportunity to thank you for choosing to be on board Vision Impact Millions.